Howdy, partners! Right, I'm just checking to see if there's a picture, because it always takes a couple of minutes. So, I've got to like go back, do it again, go back, do it again, until it comes up with the picture. Right, there it is. Then I can confirm everything's fine. Howdy, and we're having a go. We're having a go on Conan today. Me and my daughter decided to do some building, and we didn't stream that because we thought, didn't know whether watching us build for 3 hours was going to be entertaining. So, but we kind of waited till we've done a fair bit to it, or nearly finished it. Right. So, first of all, we're in our this is normal Helms Deep. I've now converted everything to stone, bar a couple of things inside. So it's not really a Helms Deep stream, it's a market stream. So there's the old place that this is where I get all my volunteers from. I just knock them out. With this not quite so good knocker outer. This one here is the lowest rank knocker outer. It takes about 5 to 7 hits, sometimes 8 hits. So you got to block all the time you're doing it, and gradually wear them down. Now, let's go in through this door. Oh dear, there's a couple of guardians there. Now I've spawned these in, and we will be deleting these because you can easily delete those as well. So I'm going to kind of go round, hopefully, so you cannot see what I'm trying to show you until I get there. This could be rather difficult, so I'm going to try and show you without revealing anything. Let's see if I can climb up to there. Right. So let me see. Let's see. How am I going to do this? I've got to try not to reveal stuff. Because so I don't know if I'll get up there. It's a long climb there, missus. It's a very long. He asked. Can I jump at the end? No. Oh. Now the simplest way, of course, to do this is. It's a remarkable thing that happens when you undress. Don't worry, we're all safe here, no nudity on this. But if you take all your armor off, you get far more stamina for climbing. It goes down about twice as slow. So this is the technique to use to climb up walls. Is take off your armor. So even though, you've taken it off. Yeah, right, I'm taking a bit of a hit here. But I've done some slight changes to Helms Deep. Right, again, so what I've done is I've done this as a lot bigger stair here. And then come around and gone up. So it's all converted into this new stone area now. Now, I haven't finished it yet. But I have the inside, we've kind of changed. I made this wider on the inside, between the first and the second wall, and it's all changed to stone now. And so now there's odd little bits where I just can't fill it in, so please don't take attention to that. So I still haven't finished it, I'm still working on it, but we've been so engrossed in building, and then we got the stairs up here to the top here. Alright, so that's where we've got so far. And then I changed at the entrance here, I've kind of changed these to big arcs, and then I've now got much bigger area to do rooms. So this area, I'm in the process of knocking that down and then doing the ladder, say, coming down up to there. So I might start from here now, or maybe here for the rooms. It will give me a much larger area to put some, lots of different rooms and kitchens and all kinds of stuff in there. Alright. Okay, and then down there is my normal base. That's where I normally live. That's my normal habitat. There's the water well. So that's my normal game stuff. This is just cheated in stuff. Okay. So this won't be too long, but now we're coming down to this bit here. Because what we did was we found out we could get every single one of nearly all the creatures, apart from the mini bosses, down here. So we thought we'd show you this. So we're thinking of doing next as our next project a zoo. So we've got a shellback, we've got a couple of cages. There we are, we have a bear there, we have a boar, a crocodile. Let's got these out just for a bit of fun, so I thought I'd just show you some of the things in the game. I mean, there are more things in the game because there are different bosses that are not in it. They're in it, yeah. Saber Guardian, and some really cool ones like the Rock Nose. Then the Sand Reaper Queen, yeah, I've fought that one. That's a toughie. Then some spiders. There are usually about 4 or 5 variations of every kind. So that is the Sand Reaper Queen. The Sand Reaper normal one is a little bit smaller. Well, probably half the size in fact. And then we got about 4 spiders and then a big one, like a gigantic one, which is the one that's guarding the gate, as you know, that back gate there. We got some shoe bills, and again they come in different sizes. We have a tamed scorpion, so that's the size of that boss thing that we were doing. The undead kappa, a shoe bill, an ostrich, a couple of these evil guys, which are pretty tough if you meet them out in the wild. Another tiger, a white rhino, an undead person here, unstable skeleton, and an undead monstrosity. I think we can put my armour back on now. So let's put this back on. Right, and if you do it so that, you know, the respawn bit, and oh, by the way, at the bottom, I left a little gap here so I can get through here. Around the bottom here we have Helms Deep Market. I hope you can see that. And hopefully, oh dear, this is kind of lagging here. Please do not lag. So let me just check this is still working, because there's a bit of lag here. So let me just check it's still working. It kind of goes a bit like that. So I hope it's still okay. Right, Helms Deep Market. Here we go then. Helms Deep. So this is what me and my daughter have done. I spent house. I'm furnishing it completely, so I'll show you that. This is on my Xbox, by the way. It's not my PlayStation. So lower level character. I'm only on level 29 instead of 60, and you know I haven't got a lot of the high level stuff. I haven't got high level armor or anything like that. So my stats are quite low. You know, these are quite low as well. I have a few points to spend, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. Right, here we are, Helms Deep. This is now I'll show you which is I've cheated and which I've not. I haven't cheated this in, and none of these in. I made those proper, you know, I collected all the stuff and do it. And on one of these, I have 4 people that I've got for the camp over yonder, and we're training them up because they want to be shopkeepers. Right, first of all, we have in the first thing, Jess has done this. A nice chest set down. Nice king's sports. We've got white, you know, all the traditional stuff. It was very big. I was going to put that in a house, and then I realised how big it was. Let's go into the market. First of all, let me show you Jess's houses. She's got a little cart there with some barrels in, and she's made a couple of houses. Alright, now she hasn't really got around to furnishing it much yet. Well, she's done a little bit apparently. Alright, I did, because you see mine is fully furnished, so she got all jealous and went, oh god, I can't have you. So obviously she had a little go yesterday and kind of furnished it out. So she furnished it out before she started. And then a little cubby little place up there. So a nice snug little house here. Then next door to that, she has another snug little house, a little different variation on that. Let's climb over and get in. Kind of weird to climb in. So she's got a nice couple of plants here. Again, that was all kind of empty until yesterday. So she's got a nice little fire, nice little table tucked up in the corner there. A couple of little supports and a little bed at the top with a chest and a little hanging thing there. There we go. I tried to scare her by, you know, putting a skeleton inside the door. Just for a bit of fun. And then we have a little stable there. This is where you collect the horses. You put them in there, and then you know you collect the small horses like the baby ones, and then you put them in there. And then when they're fully grown, you know you can use them as horses. So what I've done, I've got some DLC now with all stable stuff. So I must admit I don't normally spend on DLC, but I have on these because these are quite low price really. They're not £30. They're way, you know, quarter of that. So it's much nice little bite-sized things with lots of horses, stable parts, straw, hay, you know, this saddle thing, all nice stuff. Right, now we come to my house. Now we have a spawned spider there, and I have a dryer there, a beehive, a nice little bench. Oh, we have a little weather vane which came with the pack, a couple of torches, and a little wind chime here, although it has no physics like Skyrim, because I can walk into that, I can punch it, and it will not even move. That's so. Skyrim has the edge over this on physics. Right, so a little bench there, nice little things there, and a little bit around the side. It's kind of next to the horses because it kind of smells a bit. There you are, in there. And this is called the Snuggly House. I haven't called it anything Lord of the Rings. Apart from Helms Deep, of course. Right, so we have a little grinder there, we have a little thing there, a little bit there, sharpen his tools. And we have a little workbench around the back. This is all cheated in. None of this has been, you know, and I will not be using this for my main game. I just use my little hut. Now, it kind of goes into this stupid stance until you like. Now, this is my snug little home. Okay, so I have a nice little house here, nice little fire seat that Jess does not like. Some wood over there. It's kind of close to the fire. It could be a fire hazard. And some essence there, just oozing out of the top. A little shelf there. I haven't really got around to putting things on the shelf yet. And then in here we have a little kitchen. We have a little box under the thing there. We're using that. So none of this I'll be using in the game. Then we have a note here that says eggs, jam and milk. Just a reminder to get eggs, jam and milk. We've got a few spots on the thing. We have a nice little cooker here. Lots of utensils. So I mean, you don't get this in Ark. A nice little cupboard. A fridge which is freezing. You put food in there, it never ever goes off. It will last indefinitely. Right, and then some bits around here, a little barrel there. A few little bits going in first person to give you a bit more of an aware of space. Alright, so there's the bottom floor there. A bit low on the ceiling there, I could have done it a bit higher. And we got some nice little plant there, a little seat to sit down by the plant. And here we've just got like a, well, I didn't really know what to do in here, so I just thought I'd do a little office kind of thing, and put a drum there, a little candle there, which gives out about as much light as I can with, you know, my own eyes. It's a nice little window. It's a little wolf trophy there. It's a nice little picture. A box there, the torch. And if we look back here, we have a nice tapestry and a nice wolf there. Now Jess has got all jealous, you see, so she kind of thought, right, I better do mine, because I've been spent about a couple of days doing all this, knocking it down, trying it again, you know. Then we have a nice little bedroom with a little fish up on the wall there, and that here looks all rather nice. I do believe I have the sound on here. I do. So you may be hearing a slight echo. I'm covering the window slightly, unfortunately. But I wanted to do a little bit of room to at least try and get by, but I don't think you can really get by anyway. Okay, so there we are. We got that. Nice little bedroom. And then over here, of course, we have, as I say in the Britain, a bog. So we open that, and then really it's a question of sitting down there and doing your stuff. A nice little green carpet on the floor. But I'm not doing this too fast, so you can't admire the skill. So I'll try not to turn so quick, maybe. So yeah, no, nice little house there, and you know it goes up a fair height. We've got some. Well, I did have some weapons on there, but they seem to have disappeared. So I've been rejigging this over and over again. We're doing all kinds of things. Look at the market now. Up the top, I built a special thing just for Jess. So when she came, joined me in the game yesterday. Oh, I think I got the mic a bit too far away there. When she joined me in our game, I went up here and I did a little special place for Jess to live in the house here. Right, Jess's attic. Now on the top, she put a spider. So this is going to be all full of Jess kind of stuff that Jess would like. So I kind of kitted this out. So we've got a little shoe bill and an egg. I know she likes eggs, and I've also got an egg kind of thing as well. A couple of things on sale. So I did all this. I put a little Betty, the reminder of her boyfriend, a big hunk he is. And nice little things up on the wall. I thought this would be all little knick-knack things that she would like. Barrel behind the thing just in case he fancies one. And then a little campfire and a little rug. A nice little snug rug. A nice little stool which when you sit on it, you know, faces the right way. That's it, you cover yourself now. And as soon as you move, you get up off the chair. And then a little box for a little knick-knack. Some nice little pillows on there as well. A nice picture and then a nice little view out there on the market. There we go. So I hope you enjoy. No, you like that. There we go. Nice little wood beams up there. So she'd like that very much. Well, I spent 2 days doing it, so I hope she liked it. And then we have a little cart here. And some piles of straw, which apparently got a bit dirty. And then we have this gigantic spider here, which is the big boss spider in the game. So have fun trying to take on that guy. And I've got a camel. So let's go into this market, shall we? Let's come in from the front. Whoops, I got that wrong. So we come in. And we have the market stalls. Right. Here we go. Now first of all we have... Now I've kind of done it so that the W's all go together and the P's all go together. Everything goes together. So it's Wendy's Wines. So here's a little bit of Wendy's Wines here. Right, should I do it in that? Probably a better idea. There we are. And then over here on the other side we have Pete's Pictures. And this is another guy I cheated in. So nice little pictures there. And then we have baskets, banners, boxes and braziers. All with the bees. Something like that. So there we are. Plus a couple of skulls there thrown in. And then we go around this bit. This is one of Jess's. So I did these two here. I did this one and this one. Jess did this one. So we've been doing this on the last couple of weeks. First we were building houses and then we were building these. And then we have Jess has done this lovely little knick-knack shop. I wonder if she's got a sign here. I think she did have a sign saying knick-knacks or something. So that looks rather nice. And then we've got Pete's Pictures there. And then just here we have... How do I get that out of the way? Will's Weapons Store. So it's all WWs. So there's Will with his weapons. We've got a few weapons up on top of there. I was going to put things down there. I put ovens down too. But, you know, can't really find weapons that lie flat. And then we've got Ray's Plant Shop. So it's my plant shop. It takes a while to cache up this app, doesn't it? So I hope it's going all right. I did do a test stream and it seemed to be all right. So we got some plants, a bit of essence, a couple of little bits and bobs here. And for some reason, well, the antelope obviously liked the plant, so he's decided to be on the stall today because we've run out of people. All right, so that's that one. And then round here we have Wendy's Wines, which I think was what Jess did, I do believe. And there's a little sign there of wines, so some of these got little signs on them. And then this is another one of Jess's. Pots and More Pots. That was the name I come up with. Pots and More Pots, that's Jess's idea. Oh, by the way, down here we have a little archery range, so we can whip that out and have a little go on the archery range. She was much better than I was, of course, but then everybody is. There's Candle Store. So we've got some little candles there. So Jess did that one. I think Jess put that one down as well. Look, I probably would have been better for the this guy, really. Should have done that. There are little things there, and the pictures are down there if you want to go down and see the pictures. I did that because I wanted to highlight it. And then we have the troll thing, which feeds the trolls, not trolls. So that's the people we got on the map. Those are legitimate ones that I've got. So those are the guy on the end there, another guy here. So those are the legitimate ones that I've got without cheating. Alright, and then yeah, there are a little couple of banners. A nice little awning along the top there. So this is what we've been doing. I thought we'd show you our little market we did. So we did well, yesterday really. We had a nice few hours, probably doing this market, you know, her decorating her house as well, doing all this kind of stuff. And there's a little camel there, and it's looking rather nice. So this really should be like a Helms Deep build where I'm doing the kind of tents and things inside. It really is what I should be doing, but we kind of thought, let's go a bit better than that. Let's build a kind of little mini village with a little market. So we're kind of doing all different kind of things like that, just for a bit of fun. And it's all being cheated in. And then over here, there of course, somewhere down there, although we haven't drawn in yet, is that horrible scorpion that I had to go on level 60. And of course, he obliterated me. So as we go down, we should come into view. I'll be glad when they do an, you know, a Series X upgrade to this. It kind of lags way behind this stream on here. I don't know why it lags so much. It does seem to lag quite a lot. So I hope this is coming out okay. Every time I do a refresh, it's kind of in the right place. So he should be down here somewhere. Yeah, there he is. There's a big scorpion guy where on level 60 he's still a real pain to get. I did it on the PlayStation and I almost got him. It's just that I ran out of food every time I had a little bit of food left, but I ran out of my potions, and then I ran out of the food. Every time I tried to go into my inventory to eat the food or put it on the bar, he would actually catch up with me and stab me in the back, kind of thing. So I ended up, I had to run away, and then I went outside his zone of influence, and then he starts walking back. As soon as they start walking back to their zone, then unfortunately they refill all their health. Why? This is the mechanic in this game, is this stupid respawn thing. I absolutely detest it. It's the one thing that ruins it. You know, even other games don't respawn like that as soon as they come. You know, when you go to some of the caves, and you know, if you go in, kill say 3/4 of them, and then die, and then you go back, they'll all respawn. Immediately you leave the area, they respawn. Right, now we'll try it with. I won't go and do the camp like I did before, but this is a lot lower level character, so we're going to struggle against this. I think it was 2 hits with a sword with my other one, but this guy we're going to really struggle because we're kind of quite low level. I think I've got medium armour on. I still kill it, so it's not too bad. And apart from that camp there that you can raid, this is why I like this spot. There's also another camp there which I can raid with about 4 people and 1 over there as well. Although you've got to watch out for the ostriches, there's quite a lot of them. Yeah, there's 2 there, and then there's about another 3 up there. So that's another camp, kind of low level, you know, things in it. I won't bother taking on that guy. Oh, alright, okay, we're taking on that guy. I've got a cutlass here. Kind of made myself a nice cutlass. For some reason now you've got to be facing it when you hold your shield, otherwise the block won't work. I tend to block, get a couple of those in. Yeah, I take a hit, but I don't mind taking up 1 or 2 hits with these. You know, I can do a nice bit of damage from the sort of ordinary sword that I had up to this, because it was a lot more damage. And then up here we have, and there's metal all the way along here, and there's coal there, and you can collect all that without encountering any problems. Up here is another small camp for harvesting trolls. Not very high level. What's up? Do locking on when there's 1 person. And usually when they're on the ground, I hit them again so they can't get up. Yeah, these guys with this good lady, should I say, she takes quite, you know, she does quite a few hits, so you've got to be a little bit careful with her. And as they get, before they get up, I turn a knife on. And then I just take the arrows. That's why I never bother making them. So I just kill this little guy, and I think that will do. Yeah, they're trying to keep away, obviously. I'll do targeting. I don't do targeting on more than one. And then you whip that in there before he can get off the ground. And well, I don't think I'll take any of that, to be honest. Somebody else shooting at me. Who is that? I think it's coming from there. Oh, there's a guy there. Hello. You alright? I could knock him out, but you know, and that's it. And then before he gets up, give him a good old stab. There we are. Now there's not a lot up here, and as usual, trash in there. But it's a low-level camp, so I take the interesting things like the glowing essence, you know, the metal, maybe that, and maybe that. But I don't know bother that. I got a load of that stuff. I will take the bones out for the dust, so you can make your fertilizer. There we go. And there's a nice little overview in the distance there. Now they should do an upgrade to this, I hope, and then it will run a lot better. It's running quite well now, but yeah, look, you cannot see a single person there, can you? Or can you or not? So, but if I go down, which I do believe is this bit here, little groove here. Go down into little groove. Yeah, I know you have noticed that I built exactly the same place as the other place on my PlayStation. That's because it's a very good place. I recommend this place. It's a good base. There's plenty of iron here. And of course, you can dye your clothes and all that. And this is like the heavy blow, but there's also that small blow as well. Or gain a level. So there was nobody there you could see. So it's kind of like an arc. Oh, I've got on a cheap, a reaver or something. Reached level 30. So now you see they're all drawn in, and that's that big camp that I did on PlayStation where everything goes kind of gloomy when you get in there. And you've got to do best to knock them out, but only if you got the thing to knock them out. Because the one that I've got, this thing, you're taking about seven each one, and you got to aim high to get the best effect, so you hit them around the head and shoulders area, which is not an advert for a shampoo. And you're getting 3, 4, 5 at a time sometimes attacking you, so you'll never knock them out at a time with that one. It's best to do it with the higher level one. This is a little fence I put up on here, and this is my normal little hovel. Now, you wonder why that bit's missing on the end. Well, that's because if I put the corner bit on the end, I couldn't get past this building. Because it's supposed to be about Helms deep. Eventually, I'm going to knock all this down, and I'm going to do a little house inside, but build it legitimately. So this is my normal little hovel. Everything in here. It's not all beautifully laid out like it is in my PlayStation. You know, where I've got it on a couple of floors and I've got people in there running them all. Got a little well at the top though. And I have some food. Have I got some food? I should have food. Oh no, I've got the... Well, actually I won't do that then. I won't do that. I'll just eat some. There we are. So I want to do this legitimately. There we go. So this is my Helms Deep. Still not quite finished, but that's because we've got so engrossed in building this little mini village now. So Lord knows what will come up with next. And then I'm going to despawn all that lot. Probably after this stream. So there's a little glimpse of the kind of new stone build of this. But yeah, I just got to finish off that now. So I'm kind of looking at the official picture and trying to get some idea, but the inside will probably be my own design. It looks a lot better than that sandstone. At least this looks a bit more kind of normal, and I've just done less of these kind of angles and one big one at the end, so it just looks a little bit better, because you can't really do a nice steady ramp all the way down. I think some people have actually just done kind of 2 ramps going down, then a small flat bit and then another ramp, so that it's a bit more, because I go around a bend it makes it a bit awkward. Right then, thank you all for watching. Oh, there's a guy hidden here. But yeah, to delete, all I have to do, wrong one, Ray. All you have to do is break the bond, and you go yes, and the guy would just disappear. So that I can just do that. I'm going to leave those there because Jess might do something about our zoo. So we're in the process of thinking about doing a zoo. So there you are as a quick look. This was supposed to be the where the little stream is coming out of Helms Deep. Put that door down on the bottom. It refused to do it. I tried and tried. You know, I've got a foundation underneath, and yet it still won't put the gate there. So I had to put it up a little flight of stairs. Never mind. Not to worry. And if you want to know where this is, I think I've shown you before, but it's here on the map at, well, coordinates. Where are we? We're just here, that little point there, and it's a very, very accurate map. Probably one of the best accurate maps I've seen. And it's on G5 in that little area just there. And if I just zoom in, you got to zoom in, click the right button, zoom in. We go. If you find this little river here on this bit here, so this long tail bit here, if you just go past this river, just go on the right hand side, not going too far to the right because you'll hit hyenas, and just follow this hill all the way up. There's a little flat spot there if you want to build a house there, and along this edge here there are just a few bits of metal, and then if you go all the way up here there's a little bit of metal along this edge or this edge, and then if you go all the way up the top of here you've got metal all the way along this edge here, and you've also got some by this camp which I do believe is just down here, so there's more metal here. So there's loads of metal here, and there's that big camp, then there's the small camp here, that one there, well that is just about here, that's where a bit of my base is, and then you've got the little camp on top of here as well, which is this one I do believe. So it's a good little spot on the map. I like this a lot. I do. There we go. But on PlayStation I did a huge error, didn't I? Oh, something's harming me. I believe it's this rotten dust storm. Oh dear, I can't see where I am to be able to get off. Right, I'm in serious trouble. Oh, come on, a storm to finish it off. Get up there. I do think I actually have a mask. I did have a mask. What is the problem here? Is it blowing it off? I think it's blowing me off of there, isn't it? Oh man, I can barely see here. Torch. I can't get through the gap. Oh my goodness. I'm going to die because I can't get through the gap. I need to get through there and in the house, quick. I said I'm going to get through there in the house. Jeez. Let's get in Jess's house, quick. Oh, saved. Man. Nearly in trouble there. So thank you all for watching. I'll leave you in Jess's house, which is not as good as Ray's house. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. And guess what, guys? I'll see you later. And like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And follow if you're on Twitch. Those are good people. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. See you later. Bye. That's why I haven't been doing much streaming videos lately. It's because I've been doing this. Me and Jess have been doing this building. So I hope you don't mind that. I'll get back to it, don't worry. And guess what? I'll see you later. Wrong button.